the movie I saw is Immaculate, starring the star of the moment, Sydney Sweeney, the enchanted ingenue from Anyone But You and Euphoria and The White Lotus and Saturday Night Live and seemingly everywhere. She produced this movie. She didn't direct it, but she stars in it, and it is the story of Cecilia, who is a nun. She's sort of in the Amy Adams Doubt vein of nunnery. She is very upbeat and chipper and optimistic about the world and very American. And she goes to a convent in Italy for reasons that I think the movie kind of doesn't explain entirely. But perhaps to no one's surprise, if you've seen the trailer, she becomes impregnated by the Holy Spirit. And it is an immaculate conception in the midst of this very strange, macabre environment where there are all these old nuns who are dying and defecating and haunting her at night. And then there's some strange OBGYN who's conveniently at the convent giving her some strange advice that, again, if anybody's ever seen Rosemary's Baby, perhaps Sydney Sweeney has not seen Rosemary's Baby, is not aware of just how diabolical this whole plot is. This is an interesting movie. It was produced by Neon, and Neon makes good movies. And I had an interesting time watching it because the people in the theater with me thought it was all like a running joke and they were laughing at it. I don't think the movie's that bad. Sydney Sweeney talks in a very flat American tone that sort of contrasts with the rest of the movie, and the rest of the movie is all basically like almost like Christoph Waltz wannabes. I mean, they all speak in these kind of European dialects that make them sound very sinister. And again, Sydney Sweeney kind of talks like a 17-year-old Valley girl a little bit. So there's a contrast there. But I think for the most part, this was actually a pretty entertaining movie. It has some issues with its story. It really doesn't explain a whole lot, and there are long stretches of the movie where there's silence, and then there's a kind of jump scare. The movie's surprisingly tame for the first, I would say, 2/3, and then the last third of it gets pretty hog wild and crazy. I think that the movie is I applaud the fact that the movie is more about tone than it is about revealing everything. And without going into too many spoilers, I was kind of relieved and surprisingly refreshed to not see the devil make an appearance in this movie. It's very much about the earthly world that she inhabits at this convent. In much the same way that the producers of the early rushes of Die Hard saw Bruce Willis in a bloodied, battered wife beater and thought, this just looks right. Sydney Sweeney with blood all over her face screaming just kind of looks right. I mean, it feels right. I can't fully give this movie thumbs up because, again, there's no real story. It feels like every single scene in the movie is just constructed to build a jump scare. But I do have to say the movie was unsettling, and I kind of want to push back again on those people who are laughing at it. And I think there's some haters out there who are questioning whether Sydney Sweeney is a good actress or not. I think she's really talented, and there's a bit of her character of Cassie in this movie that is just, again, up at level 11, okay? She is like screaming and freaking out the whole time. She's really good at that. So throw more blood on her face. I would encourage directors to do. And I think she does have range as evidenced by Reality. I give this movie 2.5 stars, knowing full well it is an Adam solid 3.5-star movie from him. So I encourage him to watch it. And you get sort of what you expect out of the movie. It's not great, but it's certainly passable.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you're talking about the bonkers third act stuff, because I've heard that's where you're going to be make it or break it with that movie, which is that's why I'm looking forward to it. Hadn't been really been on my radar, but at the same time, I'm hearing very Adam-esque like vibe films, so I should go see it.
Yeah, and it seems like it's going to be a great double feature with the Omen prequel that's coming out. Nuns are back, people. Okay, and if you've ever seen Cassie and Jimmy in the Sister Act movies, they can be pretty goddamn terrifying. So go support your nuns, get thee to a nunnery, and I'm excited to see Adam's 3.5-star enthusiastic review for Immaculate. He'll love it.
Immaculate made just under double of Late Night with the Devil.
Really?
That's because there was zero publicity for Late Night with the Devil. Nobody knew
never
this
heard of
movie
it.
existed till the showtimes popped up.
Yeah.
So